Very good afternoon to all of you. I'm your host Dr. Suman Kulkarni and welcome to our channel Genius Structures. Today we are going to start with a new topic and it will be initial part of how to start the analysis of indeterminate structures. In order to start with the analysis of indeterminate structures, we need to know some basic background. We have already seen the analysis of determinate beams and frames as well as trusses in engineering mechanics and strength of materials. Now we have to extend our applications to indeterminate beams, frames and trusses. So for that there are different methods. In order to deal with these methods, some basic concepts like indeterminacy of the structure is required. So there are two types of indeterminacies, static and kinematic indeterminacies. So we will start with static indeterminacy, and for this session we will see how to actually calculate the static indeterminacy for a beam, for a frame and for a truss. So let us start. So statically indeterminate structure is what? If the number of independent static equilibrium equations, which is 3, okay, is not sufficient for solving all the external and internal forces in a system, then the system is said to be statically indeterminate. In short, what is static indeterminacy? Number of reactions minus equations of equilibrium. Okay, the meaning of these lines is number of unknown reactions minus 3, because equations of equilibrium are by default 3 for beams and frames. Please remember, for beams and frames they are 3. So we will now apply this equation for next figures. So we are now going to see same diagrams, but support conditions are a little bit different. Support conditions are a little bit different. Now if you see, I have taken the similar beam simply supported, but here I have changed support condition. Can you see what is the change in the support conditions? Anyone?
Both are hinged.
Hello? In
Both
previous
are
diagrams,
Yes, sir, both are hinged.
beam was having one roller support. Here there is no roller support. Both the supports are hinge type of supports. So for this
hinged.
beam, now we will find out static indeterminacy. Okay. So now tell me what are the equations of equilibrium available. Again, they are 3. They are not going to change. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the next step? We have to find out number of support reactions. How many support reactions are there in simply supported beam?
4.
They are 4. Why they are 4? Both the supports are hinge type of supports, correct?
Hinged.
So static indeterminacy will be number of support reactions minus 3. 4 minus 3, 1. It means our given beam is now statically indeterminate to a degree of 1, because our SI value is 1. Static indeterminacy is 1. Okay. If static indeterminacy is 2, we will say given beam is statically indeterminate to a degree of 2. Fine. Now we will find out static indeterminacy of our frame. Here is the frame. Can you tell me now? Number of equations of equilibrium are 3. It is not going to change. How many support reactions are there in diagram B?
5.
5. 3 from fixed support and 2 from hinge support. Okay, so
Hinge.
they are 5. So 5 minus 3 is 2. So static indeterminacy of the frame is 2. I'm sorry, I have written here as 3 minus 3. I should correct it, 5 minus 3. Okay. Now we will go for truss. I will go back to the previous slide again. Here is the truss. Same equation we will apply. Please recall the equation m plus r minus 2j. M plus r minus 2j. So now tell me how many number of members are here?
13.
13. So there are two diagonal members we have added. So previously there were 11 number of members. Now there are two additional members. So they are 13. Number of reactions? Yes?
3.
3.
3.
So m plus r is how much now? M13, R3. M plus r is how much? 16. Okay, 13 plus 3. Now from this 16, we will subtract 2 into j. So j is number of joints. How many number of joints are there?
14.
Yes.
2 into 7, 14.
How many joints?
7 joints.
7 joints.
7.
So 16 minus 2 into 7. How much is the answer?
2.
2. So degree of static indeterminacy for this truss is 2. 16 minus 14. Okay. So this is how we find the value of static indeterminacy for beam, for frame and for truss. Very simple. Next category of beam is propped cantilever. What is propped cantilever? One end is fixed, another end is simply supported. Okay. Now we have to find out uh, static indeterminacy of this beam. How to find? Will you be able to find now? Will you be able to calculate? Equations of equilibrium are 3. That's it. For beams and frames, please remember static indeterminacy is equal to number of unknown reactions minus 3. So how many number of unknown reactions are here? Can anybody tell please?
4.
4. Okay. And how many equations of equilibrium?
3.
3. So 4 minus 3 is 1. Now how there are 4 reactions? So fixed support is having 3 unknowns or 3 reactions. Roller support is having 1 reaction. So 3 plus 1 is 4. These are 4 unknown reactions. From this you just have to subtract equations of equilibrium, which is 3. So 4 minus 3 is 1. So propped cantilever beam static indeterminacy is 1. Okay. So in general, this is the formula to calculate static indeterminacy. Total number of unknown reactions or forces which are external as well as internal minus number of independent equations of equilibrium. So second uh, parameter or second term in the equation is usually 3 for beams and frames, not for trusses. Now this is for your practice. M plus r minus 2j is the equation. You have to find out static indeterminacy of this truss. Can you find? Hello? See how many number of members are there? What are number of reactions? What are number of joints? M plus R minus 2J. How many members are there? Can anybody tell please? M value?
17 members.
Hello?
17, sir.
17.
17 members.
Okay. Number of reactions?
3.
3. So M plus
3.
R is how much? 17 plus 3.
20.
20. Now you have to subtract from this 2J. So J is number of joints. How many number of
10
joints?
joints.
Yes?
10.
10.
10.
So 20 minus 20 you will get 0.
Yes.
Will you get 0?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So given
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
indeterminate or determinate?
Determinant.
Determinant.
Determinate.
Okay. So this is the answer. Now next. Carefully see number of members, number of reactions, number of joints.
18 joints. Members. Sorry.
Members, 18 members. Okay.
3 reactions.
3 reactions. So 18 plus 3 is 21.
Yes. And
J.
10 joints.
10 joint.
So 21 minus
So 21 minus
10 is
20.
1. Correct?
Yes.
So you will get 1 as
Yes.
the answer. Static indeterminacy of the truss. So this is internal indeterminacy. What is internal indeterminacy? Internal indeterminacy is related to members, truss members. Okay. There is another form of indeterminacy, static indeterminacy for trusses. It is external. We shall see now what is external indeterminacy. Please remember, internal indeterminacy means it is with respect to members, internal members of the structure. Now we shall see what is external indeterminacy. Yes. Can you now apply the same equation, M plus R minus 2J? Hello?
17 members
17 members,
of 4 reactions.
4 reactions. So 17 plus 4, 21 minus
Yeah.
2J. How much?
1.
1. So here also we have got 1 as the static indeterminacy. So what is the difference between previous truss and this truss? In previous truss there was additional member. Okay. Here one reaction is additional. So when
Yes.
reactions are the additional reactions, it is external indeterminacy. When members are additional, it is internal indeterminacy. It is applicable for trusses only. I will repeat. External indeterminacy is with respect to additional reactions. Internal indeterminacy is with respect to additional members of the truss. Whether the concept of static indeterminacy clear?
Yes, sir.
Beams, frames, trusses. For beams and frames,
Yes, sir.
what is the equation? Number of unknown reactions minus 3. For trusses, M plus R minus 2J. That's it. Next lecture, we will start with kinematic indeterminacy.